Hello and welcome to the Capital Gains Tax Solutions short video on the top 7 professionals who need the Deferred Sales Trust. For those who don't know me, my name is Brett Swarts. I'm founder of Capital Gains Tax Solutions, and we work with business professionals across the United States and individual clients to help them escape feeling trapped by capital gains tax using the Deferred Sales Trust. And so in this video, we're talking about the top 7 professionals who need the Deferred Sales Trust. And so we're going to dive in right into this video. Do you remember watching that video, Are You in Good Hands? And this is an Allstate commercial where the gentleman comes in and something crazy happens in some kind of car accident or some kind of insurance thing. And he says at the end, are you in good hands? Well, I want to let you know that you can be in great hands with the Deferred Sales Trust. You can help your clients be in great hands with capital gains tax deferral. And that's really the question today. What are you offering? Are you up to date on what's available for your clients, whether they be selling highly appreciated primary homes, businesses, commercial real estate, cryptocurrency, artwork, collectibles, stock? And so let's talk about the top 7 professionals who should be using the Deferred Sales Trust. Number one is a certified public accountant, or a CPA. Now, most of the CPAs we work with are phenomenal, and we call them the brain surgeons of what they do, but typically they're planning for and/or monitoring and doing tax returns for stuff that their clients are doing. Now, their clients will come to them for some certain exit planning situations, and this is where we can come in to really help and be a resource for you to help them with the Deferred Sales Trust. I use the analogy of a brain surgeon versus general practitioners, or practitioners that are different niches, and there's 10,000 pages in the tax code, and how do we all work together as a team to help your clients exit in a tax efficient way? That's where my role comes in as a Deferred Sales Trustee, which is part of the roles for the Deferred Sales Trust to work, and then we work with financial advisors, and then we work with trusted advisors like you, the CPA. And so do you have clients coming to you who want to sell something that's highly appreciated? And if so, we strongly consider or encourage you to consider the Deferred Sales Trust. So that's number 1, is a CPA. Number 2 is a financial advisor. Are you a financial advisor, and do your clients want to exit highly appreciated assets? We get a lot of calls from financial advisors after they've learned about the Deferred Sales Trust to say, oh my gosh, in the past, my clients would show up to me after the business has sold for $5 or $10 million, or after they've exited the cryptocurrency or the piece of real estate and the capital has already been taxed, and now they're showing up with me to invest and diversify it. And I wish I would have known about the Deferred Sales Trust sooner, so that I could have managed more money, made more money for myself, but also help my clients diversify and have more wealth. And so that's super important as a financial advisor, that you're not only adding value when the investments are made, but you're adding value before they even show up with the capital. I'll give you an example. We just closed a $12.75 million property in in San Diego, another $4.5 million deal in Colorado. But the one in San Diego, they exited and we deferred millions of tax, and they were already going to pay the tax. But they worked with myself and a financial advisor and to really get educated on the strategy and the amount of gain that they could defer, and they deferred it, and it was a big win for everybody. So as a financial advisor, think about prior to the exit how you can be educating your clients so A, you can manage more money, and B, they can also have more equity to build wealth with. So that's number 2. Number 3 would be a business broker. In fact, business brokers are one of our top choices on people who should be offering the Deferred Sales Trust, because businesses no longer qualify for the 1031 exchange. And so without giving it all the way to charity or doing any gifting or buying a bunch of life insurance, it's difficult for clients that are selling highly appreciated businesses to have a good plan for their capital gains tax, whether that be eliminating the estate tax, whether that be deferring the capital gains tax. The Deferred Sales Trust is a great solution for that. So as a business broker, you want to help your clients to net more at the close of escrow rather than less, and that's a great way for you to add value and also to unlock business deals that otherwise wouldn't sell. And I have a deal close story for this, or actually it's a live deal right now. This deal set to close here soon out of Florida. This particular brother and sister are selling a big company, tens of millions of dollars, and in fact they were looking to sell about a year and a half ago, had a buyer lined up, but then everything got stalled, and part of it because they went to their CPA, and their CPA said, hey, I don't have a good solution for this, but there's a big tax, and that just killed the deal. And so the business broker, the mergers and acquisitions advisor, wasn't able to get paid. Everything stalled because the tax problem wasn't solved. And now we brought the deal back to life. They approached us, they found us, and now the deal is back on again, and because we've solved that problem. And so, which leads into the next person who should be offering this, and this is number 4, which is the mergers and acquisitions professional, right? Which kind of goes along with the business broker, but typically these are deals that are 5, 10, 15, 20, $50 million and above. And the key thing here is not just deferring the capital gains tax, but it's moving the funds outside of the taxable estate. And so the biggest challenge for ultra high net worth entrepreneurs that are exiting their businesses is not only just the capital gains tax, it's that 40% death tax on the total amount of their estate. And so the goal here is to move the funds outside the taxable estate, and that's what you can do with the Deferred Sales Trust 2.0. So it's an amazing way for mergers and acquisitions advisors to help their clients solve a huge problem, which can unlock more deals, which leads into the next business professional should offer the Deferred Sales Trust, and that is a cryptocurrency advisor. Anyone in the cryptocurrency space that is helping people make decisions with their investments. You should also consider adding this, because this is, to me, the single greatest way to add value for cryptocurrency millionaires and billionaires is to help them be able to exit on tax deferred or eliminate the estate tax during these high highs and these low lows. Right now we're recording this May of 2022. And we've just seen a big crypto sell-off, kind of the crash of Luna and values of Bitcoin at the high just maybe 4 or 5 months ago at about 68, 69,000, dropping to as low as 25, I think maybe even closer to 20,000. And so huge amount of value that's been lost, and the opportunity would have been to be able to sell high, defer the tax, and then of course you can buy back into real estate, which leads into the next business professional, which is anyone who's in the real estate profession, who helps people buy and sell real estate. This is very important, whether it be investment real estate or luxury realtor. If you are a business professional who helps high net worth individuals exit their properties, you want to have the Deferred Sales Trust for a couple of reasons. Number one, the 1031 exchange doesn't work for primary homes. So if you're a luxury, high-end, residential primary home realtor, real estate professional, you want a solution to solve the tax problem that the 1031 exchange doesn't apply to. Now, on the other side, if you're a commercial real estate broker, I happen to be a commercial real estate broker myself, this is how I got started, you also want to have something that solves the 1031 exchange problem. See, the 1031 exchange will defer capital gains tax, but it won't if you don't have something that to line up in time, if you don't line up a property within 45 days, 180 days to close, then you lose, right? And you have to pay the tax. And so you want to have a backup plan for this, or alternative to this. In fact, we just did a deal, the one out of Colorado I was just talking about earlier. That one, we saved his 1031 exchange. In fact, he did a partial 1031 exchange and a partial deferred sales trust, which helped him to diversify, pay off his debt, and then be able to retire and wait on the sidelines until another property shows up. And so again, be in the business of solving problems for your clients. And one of the biggest challenges of the 1031 exchange is not always a great solution. Again, it only works for investment real estate. It doesn't work for cryptocurrency. It doesn't work for businesses. It doesn't work for public or private stock, artwork or collectibles. And so you want to be able to offer something that's different to your clients. Use the Deferred Sales Trust, which leads into the last two. The one would be a commercial real estate syndicator, which also is kind of in the real estate realm. But as a syndicator, you want to be able to help your clients exit tax deferred, not just your clients, but more so your partners, either as GP partners or LPs. In fact, we just did our fifth deal with a large group that owns over 3,000 multifamily units, and they use the Deferred Sales Trust for their general partnership interest, and their LP partner also did their own Deferred Sales Trust to defer millions of tax on the sale of a $33 million asset in Arizona. And so this is a powerful way for when you exit, like you have to ask yourself, would you pay the tax anyways? And if you were to pay it anyways, why not just defer the tax and use the Deferred Sales Trust? The whole entity does not have to move, so this is not a 1031 exchange. So commercial real estate syndicators absolutely should be looking at this at every single deal that they're exiting. Also for their LPs. Now realize we do need a big enough gain and a big enough net proceeds. Our minimum is about $1 million net proceeds, $1 million gain, unless you have 2 LP interests or 2 other assets that you're selling. that can combine to $500,000 each. So we do have some minimums on there to be aware of, but generally speaking, if you are a GP in a commercial real estate syndication, and your equity is about $1 million and your gain's about $1 million, it's an absolute home run for you or any other LPs that have that. Okay, leads into the last person or the last group that should consider this is estate planning attorneys or tax attorneys, right? So consider using the Deferred Sales Trust as a way to supplement what you already might be providing for estate planning and or any other strategies to help your clients exit. And so that kind of gives the overview of this top 7 professionals that should be using the Deferred Sales Trust. And as a reminder, the Deferred Sales Trust has stood the scrutiny of the IRS, over a dozen no-change IRS audits, over 26 years, track record, thousands of closes. And so know that you're in good hands with the legal part of it. And then also know that there's opportunities for flexibility for the investment side of things, because post-close, the funds can go back into stocks, bonds, mutual funds, back into commercial real estate syndications, back into active real estate deals, can go back into cryptocurrency, other business ventures. Very flexible there. If you want to learn more, you can go to capitalgainstaxsolutions.com. That's capitalgainstaxsolutions.com. Also, check out our new book that's coming out, Building a Tax-Deferred Exit Strategy. And it's everything we're talking about in this video, but it goes in depth. We also have people like Kevin Harrington from Shark Tank, who is in the book, and other commercial real estate syndicators, financial advisors. And the goal is to help you kind of map out and build a playbook for your exit. Because we believe everyone deserves to exit tax deferred and use everything that's available to us that's legal to create and preserve more wealth for ourselves, for our clients, and for our strategic partners like yourself if you're listening to this and considering using the Deferred Sales Trust. Go to capitalgainstaxsolutions.com to learn more about a strategic partnership program, and or if you're a client selling a live deal, go to capitalgainstaxsolutions.com and apply for a no-cost consultation call. Hey, thanks so much for watching this video. Please rate, review, subscribe, and or if you're listening to this on the podcast, we appreciate everyone out there at Capital Gains Tax Solutions land and also Expert CRE Secrets land. Appreciate everybody. Talk soon. Bye now.